guys, welcome to Intermediate Speaking Week 6 online class. This week we are going to finish studying chapter 5 and we are going to start studying chapter 6. So last week in our online class we started chapter 5 and it was about risk and reward. So we learned a lot of new vocabulary last week already about the topic of risk and reward. And the textbook talked a lot about adventure and what do you think is exciting? Because sometimes risks are a little bit dangerous, but they can be really exciting. So many people like to do risky things because it makes them feel happy or excited or more alive. Especially young people, I think, like to do dangerous activities like skydiving or bungee jumping or traveling to new faraway countries where you don't know anybody or anything about this place. So let's finish up the chapter about risk and reward. So today we're going to start with your textbook work because last week we already used the PowerPoints to introduce a lot of the new words. So this week we are going to start with your textbook on page 92. Page 92. So please get your textbook and get your pen or pencil ready to do the textbook work. Okay? Here is our textbook. Page 92. Okay, it looks like this. Highlining Yosemite Falls. So, Yosemite National Park is in California in the USA. Can you see Yosemite is in California in the USA? So Montana is kind of, if this is California, Montana is kind of here on the USA map, but it's a little bit far away. But I have been to Yosemite National Park, so I really love national parks and outdoors. And I think it's really beautiful. If you go to California, you should go to Yosemite National Park. It's really beautiful. So this is somebody highlining. It looks like walking on tightrope is another way to say this. But you tie a rope in two places and then you should balance and walk across the high place. It's scary. Oh my gosh. So we're going to watch the video, and while you are doing the video, I want you to look at the while viewing questions in your textbook. Okay? So you should do the part C while you are viewing. Now, before we get started, let's match the words from the video so you can understand the words more. We will do this together now. So this word is line. What do you think is line? We'll do this together. What do you think is line? Here. A long rope or cable that people walk across. Okay? A long rope or cable that people walk across. Let's look at the definitions. So here is a natural moving air outside. Natural moving air outside. So that is waterfalls. No, waterfalls is not air. Wind. Oh, I think it's wind. Wind is moving air outside. So A. An activity or plan that does not succeed. An activity or plan that does not succeed. So it's not line, it's not waterfalls. Failure. That sounds right. Failure. An activity or plan that does not succeed. Yep. Okay, we already know C. D. To think about only the thing you are doing. Think about only the thing you are doing. It's not waterfall. Focus. That sounds right. Focus. D. We are right. Okay. Water in mountains that goes down over rocks. Ah, here is waterfall. Water in mountains that goes down over rocks. Waterfall. Okay, and then F, a hard thing to do or a problem you have. A hard thing to do. Beauty is not a hard thing to do. So this must be challenge. Challenge, a hard thing to do. And something you look at that pleases you. This means makes you happy. Makes you happy. Something you do that makes you feel happy. Oh, beauty. Okay? So here are our definitions for these words. Maybe you will hear them when we watch this video. I am excited for this video because I think Yosemite is very beautiful. So while you are listening, please try to look in your textbook and use your pen to mark the correct answers, okay? So your homework will be part C only, part C, on page 93, okay? So let's watch the video. Here it is, play. Sorry, I had to find it.
My name's Dean Potter, and I live right here in Yosemite Valley. I've been living here 17 years. This line is one of the hardest lines that I've tried to walk. The moving water, the wind, there's a lot of distractions. Yosemite, it really brings out my creativity. It's such a powerful place. There's some sort of amazing energy going on that fuels me. Late spring, early summer, it's the perfect time for releasing this massive gush of water over the falls. I have to be totally analytical to rig a line that's not going to fail.
There's a lot of air right here. I don't want to be thinking about line failure or anything. That's why I have this incredible gear. 100,000-pound shackle. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
This stuff called AmSteel. So with this soft cable, it's 40% stronger than steel, but it floats.
A whole new level, man.
It's kind of new for slacklining for people that pull lines with the grip hoist, but something the tightrope walkers have done probably close to a century. People just think I'm a lunatic or an adrenaline junkie. That's not really what's going on with me. The beauty is mostly what I'm concerned with, and that's really why I'm up here trying to cross a line over Yosemite Falls. I'll just focus on the beauty and on my breath, but that water doesn't stop. Like, I wish I had blinders on. Something moving so drastically in my field of vision is a huge challenge for me.
Get blinded by Fred. I'll try one more time, really focus. One inch. Come on, do it. I was just being rocked around by the wind and blinded by the spray of the waterfall. Yeah, I was supposed to fall, but somehow I stood back up and kept going.
When I'm out on the line, it really brings out my creativity. And for me, pushing into the unknown is a big part of what I call fun. Seeing a new part of yourself that you didn't know was there.
This is when it's fun, right now.
You know, if you're lucky, brief moments where you're just seeing everything, seeing the beautiful world, all that's there right in the moment.
Okay, so that was the video about the Yosemite highlining. Wow, that was so scary. So maybe if you're like me, you just watched the video and you didn't look at your textbook very much. So if that's you too, you can go back, click back in the YouTube video and watch the video one more time so you can listen and check for the answers to these questions. So what are the answers? True means yes, it is. False means no, it's not true. It's not good, not real. So just circle or check the answer for your textbook on page C. Okay. So next we are going to skip, we did this last week, so we are going to skip this and we're not going to do the listening practice. We're going to skip that. We are going to talk about the page 98 next. So please turn to page 98 in your textbook. You'll see the picture of the snake. And this is the grammar focus for the chapter, and it is simple past tense. It is simple past tense. So simple past is a way to change a verb word. So in English, we have the different kinds of words, like noun is something. Verb is an action, like go or play or study. It means you did something. You are doing something. Action word. So the past tense changes the verb to tell you more information about time. So past tense verbs tell you the action was finished already. It's in the past. So yesterday or last week or last year, I did something. So today I go to school. Yesterday I went to school. Went is past tense. It means the time is finished. It's not now. It's not tomorrow. It's past. It's already done. Okay, so let's talk about some past tense. I have a little PowerPoint to talk about past tense. So I'll make this small and we will find the PowerPoint. Okay, I got the PowerPoint. So here is the simple past tense sentence review. Now, you can use these words in the front of the sentence, yesterday I went to school, or at the end of the sentence, I went to school yesterday. Yesterday I went to school. It's the same. Okay, so you can choose in the front or in the end. I bought a new book last week. Last week I bought a new book. So today I buy a new book, but last week I bought a new book. Okay? So to make a question, you can say, did you go to school yesterday? Yes, I went to school yesterday. Or did you buy a new book last week? Yes, I bought a new book last week. So, what do you notice about this word and this word? I went to school yesterday. Did you go to school yesterday? Okay, so the question will steal the past tense word. So when we're making a question with was, it's very easy. I was happy, was I happy? Just change the order. Okay, that's to be words. Is, am, are, was, were. You were late yesterday. Were you late yesterday? Okay, so to make the question, just change the subject and the was, were. Change. It was good. Was it good? So he was tired. Was he tired? The teacher was happy. Was the teacher happy? Okay, but if you don't have is, am, are, like if your verb is play or eat, you need a helper verb, do or did. So do is now, present tense. Did is past tense. Today I do my homework. Yesterday I did my homework. Okay, so did is past tense. So if you have this Did, it is past tense. In your sentence, you should have one past tense word, only one. You don't use two past tense words. So, I bought a new book. Bought is past tense. Did is past tense. So did steals the past tense, and buy is not past tense anymore. Okay? So did you buy a new book yesterday? Okay? Did you buy a new book last week? I went to school. Did you go to school? So when we have the WH question words, it's a little bit easy. You just put the WH question word in the front. So, I went to school, WH question word plus did you go. When did you go? Who did you go with? Okay, it's the same as before. Did you go to school? Who did you go to school with? Okay, so just put the WH word first word. I drove downtown. What car did you drive? Where downtown did you drive? Okay? So this is how you make questions about past tense sentences. I drove downtown. I'm telling you about this because you will have follow-up questions. Okay? So let's practice making some follow-up questions. Where did you buy that skirt? What's your answer? Where did you buy that skirt? Did is past tense, so my answer should say, I bought it downtown. Okay? How did you feel when you took the test? You should speak to your computer. What is the word? I felt afraid, maybe. How did you feel when you took the test? Oh, we just did this. I felt afraid. So what did you make in art class? What did you make in art class? I made an oil painting, or I made a drawing. What did you get for your birthday? I got a new hoodie. I got a gift. What did you see on vacation? I saw the St. Patrick's Day parade, or I saw the river. Who did you drive with? Past tense. I drove with my boyfriend. Okay? So we take this, it's past tense, make it past tense. Okay? When did you know you were hurt? I knew when I saw the blood. What did you hurt? What did you hurt? I hurt my arm. Sometimes it is the same. Okay? Hurt, hurt. It's the same. Today I hurt, yesterday I hurt. There are some times when the verb is the same. It doesn't change. When did you take that picture? I took it on vacation in Italy last year. Or I took it last week. When did you have a dog? I had a dog when I was a child. What did you learn in English last week? I learned past tense verbs. Were you happy? I was or I wasn't happy. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. How did you surprise your mom? I surprised my mom because I cleaned the apartment when she was not home. Okay, so past tense, past tense, past tense. all in the past tense. Okay, so we are learning about questions to past tense because in your conversation midterm, you should ask some follow-up questions. So if you ask me, Professor J, what did you do last weekend? And I say, oh, I went to Gyeongju. What's next? It's a speaking test, so you want to speak. So you should think of some questions to ask me about last weekend I went to Gyeongju. Okay? So use these words, who, what, where, when, why, how much, how long, and make some questions to show that you understand. Okay? Listen, think, speak. These are follow-up questions. Listen, think, speak. So if I say, I went to art class, what is your follow-up question? It can be many things. There is no one right answer. There are many right answers. I went to art class. Who did you go with? Where is your art class? What did you make in art class? Okay, here are some ideas. What did you learn? What did you make? Who did you go with? Where is the art class? It can be anything. Just practice thinking of some follow-up questions for your speaking test. I walked in a park. How about, what park did you walk in? When did you walk? Who did you go with? Where is the park? I surprised my mom. What did you do? How did you surprise her? Who helped you? When did you surprise her? Just some ideas. I found my keys. Found. What keys are they? Where did you find them? When did you find them? How did you find them? I bought a new skirt. I bought a new shirt. What kind of shirt did you buy? How much was it? Was it expensive? Who did you buy it with? Where did you buy it? Okay, so that's the end of the past tense practice. So let's go back to our textbook. Here we go. So look at the textbook. It's just the same thing we talked about with the past tense, making things past tense. And here is the questions. If you have did, it steals the past tense. So we hiked, we didn't hike. Okay? Not we didn't hiked. Only one past tense. Only one. Okay? So for your homework, I'd like you to do part A on page 98 here. Discover, feel, find, get, go, hear, know, wake up. Okay? And the words are here if you want to look for the past tense. Just put them in the conversation. Okay? So you have a little bit of homework for the textbook for chapter 5. Just 2 pages and 1 activity on each page. The listening practice is page 93, part C, and the textbook work about past tense is page 98, part A. Okay, so next we'll do another video for the next chapter. All right, that's all for chapter 5. Okay, thanks guys.